Good morning, students of class ninth. In the previous video we have done a quick revision of your chapter India's forest and wildlife, right? And we have discussed about the types of flora. All the types of flora means all the types of forest that are found within the Indian region. And now we are going to discuss about the fauna, right? The wildlife of the Indian mainland, right? or the or the country India. Okay, so like in the previous video I have told you that if you are attending the video lectures you should attend it with the books kept by yourself. If you will not be opening the books with you, then you will not be able to understand the topic clearly. Okay, so I hope that you are able to follow my instructions. And now we will be starting your topic wildlife, right? So let us start with the topic wildlife, the Indian wildlife. So let us start the wildlife of India. Okay, as students I have already told you earlier that the flora word and the flora and the fauna word, that what is the meaning of the word flora and what is the meaning of the word fauna. Flora basically means with the availability or the species of plants, right? It is basically related to the plant species, right? It is related to the plant, and fauna is related to the animals. Okay, the flora is related to the plants and fauna is related to the animals. As we know that in India the plants are of various categories and we have already learned about them, that what are the kinds of plants in India. And now today we will be discussing about the wildlife, animals, the animals found in Indian region. Okay, so like its flora, India is also rich in its fauna. It has approximately 90,000 animal species. The country has about 2000 species of world. So the number of species is 90,000. There are around 90,000 species of animals in India, and out of this the country have around 200 species of bird. The 90,000 is total of animals, and out of it 2,000 are the birds in India. Okay, they constitute 13% of the world's total. There are around 2,546 species of fish, which account for nearly 12% of the world's stock. It also shares between 5 and 8% of the world's amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. Okay, so what we have understood, that it constitutes of around 13% of the world's total population of animals, that the animals is 13% of the world's population. Okay, so the animals are of 13% of the world's population, and there are 2546 species of fish, 2546 species of fish, and which amounts to nearly 12% of the world's stock. It is 12% of the world's stock. Okay, so we have understood about two things, that there are around 90,000 animals in India, which is equivalent to 13% of the world's population. And out of 90,000 animals, there are 2,000 birds in India. The birds total is around 2,000. And for fishes, the number is that there are around 2,546 species of fish, and that is around 12%. Okay. It also shares between 5 to 8% of the world's amphibians, reptiles, and mammals. And the the number for the number is 5 to 8% for whom? It is for amphibians, the animals that can live both on land and in water, like snakes, tortoise, or you can say for frogs or toads, right? So those are the animals that can live both in water and on land. Those are known as amphibians. The reptiles are those animals which basically have scales on their body, right? Like lizard, like snake, they come under the reptile category. And mammals are those animals which have hair on their body, which the females in those in the mammal species, they secrete milk from their bodies. Okay, so that those are mammals, right? Right, like it is for human beings, the we have hairs, right? The cow and all the other animals that you can think of, those have hairs, and those basically secrete milk from their body. The elephants are the most majestic animals among the mammals. And elephant is also a mammal, and you will be amazed to know that even blue whale, the world's largest animal, is also a mammal. Okay, they are found in hot west hot wet forest of Assam, Karnataka, and Kerala. One-horned rhinoceros are the other animals which live in swampy and marshy lands of Assam and West Bengal. Arid areas of the run of Kutch and the Thar Desert are the habitat for wild ass and camels respectively. Indian bison, nilgai, gazelle and the Himalayan harbor, sorry, gazelle are the uh, different species of deer, are some other animals that found in India. It also has several species of monkey, right? So these are the animals which are basically found in India, whether it is Indian bison, the Indian bull, the nilgai, the gazelle, and other types of animal species and different types of monkeys are found in India. India is the only country in the world that has both the tigers and the lion. It is very important that we in India have both the species of cat, that is lion and tigers. In other countries of the world, you will either found tiger or lion, but in India you can find both of them. You can find the tiger also, and you can find the lion also. You can find the tiger in the Jim Corbett National Park, and in the Gir forest you can find the lion. Okay, so this is the case in India. The natural habitat of India's lion is the Gir forest of Gujarat. As I have already told you, for lion, it is found in the Gir forest of Gujarat. And tigers are basically found in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And India is the country with the highest number of tigers in the world. Okay, tigers are found in the forests of Madhya Pradesh, the Sundarbans of West Bengal, and the Himalayan region. Leopard too are members of the cat family. They are important animals. They are important among animals of prey. Okay, the Himalayan harbors a hardy range of animals which survive in extreme cold. Ladakh's freezing high altitude are a home to yak, the shaggy horned wild ox, weighing around 1 ton, the Tibetan antelope, the Bharal blue sheep, which is also known as the blue sheep, wild sheep, the Kyang, Tibetan wild ass. Furthermore, the ibex bear, snow leopard, and rare red panda are found in certain pockets. Okay, so these are the regions where it is found. That in the Ladakh you can find the yak. Okay, and we can also find the Tibetan antelope, the blue sheep, wild sheep, and the Tibetan wild ass. These are the animals which are found in the hilly areas of Tibet. Okay. In the rivers, lakes, and coastal areas, turtles, crocodiles, and gharials are found. And in the rivers, you can find in the rivers, in the lakes, and the coastal areas, the areas which are near to the coast, you can find the turtles, crocodiles, and gharials. Right? Gharial is also kind of crocodile. It looks like crocodile, but it is different somewhat than crocodile. The latter is only representative variety of crocodile. As I have told you that gharial is a type of, it is a variety of crocodile found in the world today. Okay, now I would like you to see the map which is given in the book, right? So in the books there are different national parks, bird sanctuary, and wildlife sanctuaries which are given to you. Okay, so first of all, let me uh, clear you that what is a national park and what is a wildlife sanctuary. There is a slight difference between a national park and a wildlife sanctuary. See, a national park is just a group of various wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, the wildlife sanctuary is a shorter term. When you will summarize many of the wildlife sanctuaries, then they will form a national park. A national park is generally bigger than a wildlife sanctuary. Okay, so there are some of the national parks and the wildlife sanctuary which is given to you, and you should remember some of the important one which are important for your map work. Okay, so I am pointing out those. The first one is your Gir. It is in Gujarat. Okay. The second one is your Jim Corbett. It is given by the name of Corbett only. Okay. Corbett. The Corbett National Park is the oldest national park of India. Okay, it is the oldest national park of India. Its full name is Jim Corbett National Park. And Jim Corbett National Park was earlier known by the name of Haley's National Park. Okay, but you should not remember that. The important thing for you is that Jim Corbett National Park is the oldest national park of India, and it is in Uttarakhand. Where it is? It is in Uttarakhand, and to be very specific, it is in the Ramnagar district of Uttarakhand. And the next is your Kaziranga National Park. It is in Assam. Kaziranga National Park. It is in Assam. You should note down these things. Kaziranga National Park is in Assam. The Gir National Park is in Gujarat. Corbett is in Uttarakhand. Okay, and Kaziranga National Park is famous for its one-horned rhinoceros. Okay, and it is famous for one-horned rhino. It is a animal which is found in Kaziranga National Park. Okay, and the other national park which is very important for you is the Dachigam National Park. It is in Jammu Kashmir. Okay, it is Dachigam. It is Dachigam National Park, and it is in Jammu and Kashmir region. Okay, it is in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so these are some of the important national parks which are situated in India. Now, birds' life in India is colorful. Peacocks, peasants, ducks, cranes, and pigeons are some of the birds inhabiting the forest and the wetlands of the country, right? And some of the birds' name is given to you in the book. That these are peasants. So sorry, these are peacock, peasants, ducks, cranes, and pigeons. And the national bird of India, peacock, is also there. We have selected our crops from a biodiversity environment, that is from the reserve of edible plants. We also experimented and selected many medicinal plants. The animals were selected from a large stock provided by much by nature as milch animals. Okay, so this is something about the conclusion of the chapter, which is given that we have a large amount of biodiversity present in India, whether it is for the flora on the plants front or it is for the fauna on the animals front. And it is our moral duty as Indians, that or as the citizen of this country, or as the citizens of this world, that we should protect the environment. We should protect the species present in the environment. So the animals were selected from a large stock, it is given. Many insects helps in pollination of crops and fruits, trees. Exerting biological control on such insects is harmful. So it is given that every species in the world plays an important role. In the next line also it is written that every species has a role to play in the ecosystem. Hence, a conservation is essential, as has been mentioned earlier, due to excessive exploitation of plants and animal resources. Okay, so now the topic is going towards the conservation of animals. So I hope you are able to understand the topic clearly about the wildlife. About the conservation of animals we will study in the next video, but till now I hope the topic is clear to you. You should make it very clear that these are the important national parks. Okay, these are to be marked on the map, and that map should be pasted in your fair copies. Okay, so we will be doing that, and when I will be giving you the exercises, I will tell you that how to do that. Okay, so these are the national parks. Corbett, that Gir is in Gujarat, Corbett is in Uttarakhand, the Kaziranga is in Assam, and Dachigam is in Jammu Kashmir. And Kaziranga National Park is famous for one-horned rhinos that are present there. Okay, and about the fauna, the animals, it is also given that there are 90,000 animals and 20,000, 2,000 bird species, and India holds around 13% of the world's population of animals. There are 2,546 fishes, types of fishes. Okay, and that contains the 12% of the world's stock. Okay, so I hope students this is clear to you. And closing on this topic, we will meet in the next video tomorrow, in which we will be discussing about your conservation of animals, that how India should perform in the conservation of animals front. Okay, so students, we will meet in the next video. Till then, stay at your homes and stay safe. Thank you.